Hello, welcome to this video. This video is a continuation on Puppy Linux Wary 5.5 and how to use and navigate this Linux distribution. This is Puppy Linux, as I just said. This is a very small distribution. Usually it comes as a live CD, meaning that you create the CD from a downloaded ISO of Puppy Linux, and you go ahead, burn that CD, and then you go ahead and put it in your computer and load it up, and it boots into its own type of operating system environment. The way Puppy Linux does that is that it boots off of the RAM on your computer. That way it doesn't mess with any of your existing software or files for your existing operating system. Which means that if you wanted to learn Linux without having to install it permanently on your computer, and you wanted to keep your existing interface, which could be Windows, it usually is, you can just go ahead and use this live CD, pop it in, reboot your computer, and it will open up in RAM, and it won't affect your existing Windows machine or whatever other type of machine you already have set up, and an operating system that you have set up. In either case, today what I'd like to talk to with Puppy Linux is I'd like to go over some files and folder navigation, how to open a file, how to close files, how to save files to a folder. Now we'll be talking about three files in particular. We'll be talking about text files, document files, and PDF files. Now there are many types of files out there, but these are the files that I want to talk to you today because there'll be files that you can create. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started here. We got our Puppy Linux interface right here. Just wanted to zoom in a little bit so you can get a closer look at it. And as you can see, here's your icons again. Your icons on the right hand side, and then you got your icons on the left hand side. Okay, so yeah, as we were talking about, what we want to go over for the first part is creating a text file. Now, to create a text file, you will need a text editor. Puppy Linux does come with a text editor already installed. This is it right here. I believe it's known as Genie. But if you want to just create text documents, you know, text meaning, you know, just you don't need any pictures. You just want letters, words for, you know, any type of letter or any type of whatever, you would come here and you can click on edit. Now you can get to this application one of several ways. You can go straight to the icon here, or you can go to an empty spot on your desktop and right click, and then through here you can come down and look for your text document. Okay, you can come right here to document. Let's see, there's a text editor right there. Genie should be somewhere on here. Oh, there's Genie right above it. There, that's another text document. You can get to it from there. Another place you can get to your text editor is to come down to the bottom on the left hand side, left click on menu. Okay, and then from there go to documents, and you'll see the same thing. There's your Genie text editor and LeafPad text editor. I just usually use Genie because that's what we have at default. So if you just go ahead and left click on that, it opens it up. Okay, and then from here you can go ahead and type whatever it is you want. You know, and then if you look, hold on one second here. you have your text document that we've put some information in. Let me give you a closer look. Okay. All right, and here's your text document. If you look at the very top here where it says Untitled, that's your title page. It shows Genie. Then you have your menus here, your menu bar, and then you have your toolbar with all of your different tools. That's very simple. You have your New button, Open button. This is your Save button. Save all, Revert, close, back, forward, and then you have your main document here where you write all your stuff. Okay, and so after you get done writing all of your text, what you want to do is you want to save it. So to do that, let me go ahead and freeze the screen. You come up here, you put whatever you want to in your document once you're done with it. If this is your first time, you want to go ahead and save it. So to save it, go up to, my mouse is giving me problems again. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. You want to go up to where it says File, left click on File, then go down to Save As. If this is your first time creating a document, you left click on Save As. Okay, and then from here you go ahead where it says Name, you name your document, and we'll just call this test underscore text doc. You can name it whatever you want to, and then you can choose the folder to put it in. Okay, let's see here. Come down here, you can choose root, and then from root you can go to My Documents, and you can save it in there. It doesn't matter where you save it, just make sure you save all of your documents to the same place all the time. Now let's go ahead and zoom out of this. Okay, and then from here you want to scroll down before you save it. Oh yeah, okay. And then you want to go right here and you click on Save button. You should see that down at the bottom here. Hold on 1 second here. Let's zoom in. That's a little too much. There we go. And then you see you got your 3 buttons here. You can rename the document, you can cancel it, or you can save. What we're going to do is save it. All right, and that document has been saved. Now, as you can see, it's been saved as a text document. Okay, it's in the root My Documents / test underscore text doc. Now, then you can go ahead, come on over, put in a few more things, as much as you want. Before you close the document, it's always a good practice to save it once more. Okay, then let's go ahead and close that document. Now, you've just created a text document. Now, how do you get back to that document? Say you want to open it again and you want to work on it some more. Well, there's several ways of doing that. Okay, you can, let me zoom out here a little bit. Okay. Okay. First thing you can do is you can right click on an empty space. All right. You can go to File System and you can go to the Rocks-Filer File Manager. You left click on that. And then from here it opens up your root folder, and from there, remember we saved it to My Documents. You left click on My Documents, and there's your document. You can left click on it once to open it, and there's your document. You can start working on it again. That's the first place where you can look for it. Let's go ahead and close that. The second place is you can go down to the bottom left hand side, go to the menu, left click on that, go up to where it says File System, and then again you got the Rocks Files Manager. You left click on it, it opens up your root folder again. You left click on My Documents, and there it is. And as we said, it is saved as a text document. So, and then you want to go ahead and close it. Let's just come over here and close it. That seems like it's going to be the easiest. And you just can choose quit, close, or whatever you choose. Okay? That's a text document. The next document that I want to go over is going to be known as a document. And you use that through a word processor. Now with a word processor, unlike a text document, with a word processor you can add pictures. I won't go over that later. That's in other videos that I've done. If you need to know how to do that and use a text document or a Word document, you can. Or a word processor. Apologies. So to create a document, you would need some type of a word processor. Puppy Linux does come with a word processor, and it's known as Abby Word. And you open it the same way you do a text editor, but you would need a word processor to open up a document and use it. So there are several ways to do that. First way is, like I say, you can come over here to an empty spot in Puppy Linux, right click and go to where it says document, and then from there you choose Abby Word. As you also see, you have your other text editors as well, and I think you got them. Where else did we find those? Oh, okay. So you come back to document and you see Abby Word Processor. That's one way. Another way, if you come over here to the icon here on your desktop, you should see where it says write. That will also open up Abby Word. And then the third way is you come down the menu, left click on that, go up to documents, and then you can click on Abby Word there. So you left click on Abby Word, it comes up. Okay, and then as usual, you look at the top here, you got your title bar, you got your menu bar, okay, and then you got your toolbar, and then you also have further tools down here. You know, this is for the type of font you want, this is for the font size. If you hover over them, they'll tell you what they are. This is for bold, this is for italics, that's for underline, and so on. Okay? Then you just come down here. Most of you should know how to use a Word document or a word processor, but yeah, you just, you know, type in what you want as you do with any other document, right? And then again, in order to save this, especially if this is the first time you're creating this document, you just left click on File, choose Save or Save As, left click on that. Now with this one, it's going to be a little bit different. You go ahead and name it. You can name it Word. Oh wait a minute, sorry. Word processor doc, right? Whatever you want to name it. it's up to you. Then you want to choose a place to put it. Doesn't matter, just wherever you decide to put it. Always save all of the same type of documents in the same place. And then here you go, you got you can save it right here to your root my documents folder. Okay, and then once you do that, let me zoom out of here. We're not done yet. Down at the bottom, you're going to need an option. Okay. Look down here at the bottom. Sorry, you guys give me a little bit of patience here. Alright, look down here at the bottom and you'll see however you want to save the file. Okay, hold on, let me get in just a little bit more. There we go. Alright, and you can see this right here. I'm sorry. This right here, this is how you want to save that document. You can gzip it, click the arrow. You can save it however you want to save it. Okay, AWT, HTML, rich text format, however you want to save it. I normally suggest that if some people are using a word processor, they should save it to a Microsoft Word compatible document. Now you see you have Microsoft Word .doc here, and then you have Office Open XML .docx. If you save it to a .docx, that will be compatible with Microsoft Word 2007 and 2010 at least, as far as this video creation. So that's what I normally choose, and you just left click on it. Okay, and then after that you can go ahead and save it. Hold on, let me go ahead and again we'll zoom out. And like I said, from here you go ahead and save it. If you look down at the bottom, you should see the save button. You scroll down to it, and that's it for the save button right there. You go ahead and save it, and that document is saved. And that is how we do a Word document. Okay, and then like you do with every other document, we're going to go ahead and it's already been saved, it's already been named. So what we're going to do is go ahead and close it, and we're going to look for it. Hold on a minute here. Okay. And then from here we can just go ahead and close it. Close or quit. Now, again, you can look for it in the same way, in the same manner as you did for the text document. So whichever is easiest for you. Maybe just doing a right click and then go down to File System, go to File Manager, go to Documents, and there's your Word document. Then you can left click on it once, open it up, and you have it right there to work on. And that's great. Okay. And then the last document we're going to talk about today is a PDF document. A majority of the documents that people use, that they use for reading text and different types of words and paragraphs, it's either going to be a text document or a Word document or a Word compatible word processor document or a PDF. I found, and I use quite a few systems. I use Word. I use Microsoft systems, Windows systems, Linux systems, and Unix systems. One of the few things that all of them seem to have in common nowadays is a PDF reader to read PDF documents. So you might want to go ahead and get used to using that. The way you create a PDF document is going to be a little bit different from the other two. What you can do is you can open up that document through Word or a text editor as usual. Let's go ahead and do it through Word. Let's open up an existing one. You have your Word document. Now, if you want to go ahead and save this document to as a PDF format, you just go up to the File menu, click on File. Let me see here. We should have something that says Save as PDF. Give me 1 second. Import, let's see, it was in here as a PDF. And this says test doc. We should have saved it as a document. We can go ahead and change that. Let's see here. There was a I apologize, there was a place on here. I'd seen it the other day with Abby Word. I believe it was in the file system. Import styles. It's probably staring at me right here. It's just not, I'm just not seeing it. Normally though, there's a button here that you can choose for transferring it to a PDF format. Alright, well, I'll tell you what, it's okay. Let's go ahead and close this and close that. Open up another Word document. And let me see. I see. It's a little different on Abby Word than it is on the regular word processor. I do apologize. I figured it out. Of course, it helps when you study this and practice it beforehand. I'm sorry. One more thing. Let's go ahead and close this. And we're going to open up a new word processor. And then from here, you go to File. You go to Save As. You come down here to the bottom. You left click on it. You scroll down until you see where it says PDF. You choose PDF. You choose a name for it, My PDF. Then you come down here to Root, then go to your documents, and that's where you can save it at, right there. Bam. So now you have it saved as My PDF document. There we go. And then once you're done, finish putting in what you got, what you want to do to it, you can save the document. And after that, you go ahead and close it. And then once again, you can go to File System, File Manager, go to My Documents, and there's your PDF right there. Perfect. So we've demonstrated today how you can create 3 documents. I did mess up on this one. I should have named it Documents. But I tell you what, let's do this. Let's open it up again. Let's choose Save As. And then put in .txt. That should definitely, that'll save another type of document. So let's go here, and there we go. There's our text document right there. This one right here, we can go ahead and delete. And we will talk about how to delete it at another time. But anyway, we've learned how to create a document. That's your document right there. We've learned how to create a text or text file. And that's it right there. And that's the document file. And then a PDF file. And the last thing we're going to talk about is how to open up a folder, how to create a folder. And you want to create a folder so that you can keep all of your files together in one folder. Let's see. To do that, sorry, this is new. To do that, you can just right click on any folder, go down to New, choose Directory, give your directory a name, files docs. Like I said, you can name it whatever you want to. Okay. And then an easy way of putting all of your documents in that folder. You can open up the folder by left clicking on it once. Go down to Menu, or you can right click on the desktop. Go to File System again. Go to File Manager. Go to your My Documents, where all of your documents are. And for Puppy Linux, it's different. For most other distros, you could just highlight the documents, and then you can move them over. For Puppy Linux, you can do this. You could just left click on the document with your left mouse button, and then you can drag and drop it in there. Now, when you release the left mouse button, it's going to ask you, do you want to copy it, move, what have you. I choose to move it, but you can choose to copy it. And then you can choose either relative or absolute link. But I'm just going to move it there. And that's the same thing you do with the rest of these. You can either move it or you can copy it. This last one, let's go ahead and copy it. So with the copying, you know, you got, if you just copied it over here, you still have a copy in its original folder. If you move it, it takes it out of one folder and it puts it into the other. Okay, and then you can just go ahead and close it. And then as you open it up again, you'll see all your documents that you moved in there. Okay, and that's how you create files and create a folder. I think that's good enough for today. Thank you very much for watching this with us, and look forward to more videos on Puppy Linux. Thank you very much, and you have a good day.